second and a couple. Again, it's Johnson. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Chris Manhertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The kick is good. Makes the score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's got Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carr to throw. On the move to his left. He'll hit Jackson complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now Carr. The connection made. It's Graham. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw his car. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Ready.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the... Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, foreign cards, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off because the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, man can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big skin, but he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag. everybody.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Mike 50 quarter. Mike 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We got 4.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Mike 57.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
What now? 180.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Better bring it. Better.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out to his left. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
We're scoreless after 1.
180. Hey, we're good.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Carr completes it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And Ginn's got it. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Rosen to throw. Open man, it's Madden. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, it's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and 5. Timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Good job.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team, not just the points on the board.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. It's caught by Jackson.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Get down.
Throwing now is Carr. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but they'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tackles.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 2nd and 12, Carr. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Here we go.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And an alley to run. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd down, McKinnon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. Open space inside the 10. And able to find Green. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far in his team lead.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Rosen.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rosen. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Got his man, that's Harry. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Here's Rosen. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Rosen will throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rosen dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And now it's Rosen looking. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's caught by Jackson. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bucs, they're on a